My muscles are all sore. Like my hips are really tight and sore. My back is just inflamed. So it just hurts to walk around, and I'm just exhausted.
Can't keep up.
No way. Not even to the...
Not even a little.
Not even a thought in my mind of trying to keep up. But today was a short day for Jim and I's work. Gemini's work. All right, so to resume yesterday's discussion about the house and whether or not we make it a 3-bedroom or we keep it an open concept.
Katie
Drum rolls not needed. Katie won. Well, all right, so here's what's happening. Katie hasn't entirely won yet.
Yeah.
The Katie has one plan.
Katie's plan has one.
The Katie has one, W-O-N, one, plan is in place, is in motion. This morning, Jim came over and we, instead of putting up new rafters, we did some measurements, and he called the lumber company out in Jefferson City and gave them all of the stuff that they need to know so they can give us a quote, an engineer stamp of approval, design and quote on a 30-foot beam.
That's insane. Yep.
That's going to be massive.
Yeah.
That's the size of beam that Jim had in his.
Nice.
About 30 feet. So we're waiting on an engineering person to review it and give us a quote and see when we can take possession of such a large beam. Have it delivered.
Have it delivered, yeah.
Kind of hoping that we can actually have it delivered here by this Friday or Saturday, so that way we can resume work. Because Wilson's coming out Saturday, and I had scheduled for the yeoman to come out and help originally just with the smaller beam that was going to go over the kitchen area.
Yeah.
So if everything cards fold, play out correctly, whatever it is, we'll put the beam up on Saturday. Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
But in the meantime, I get a day off, maybe 2 days off from housework with slave driver Jim.
Yep.
Man, that man works. Not complaining.
No, it's great.
No, it's great. It's really great.
He's getting us back on track.
Oh, he's getting us on track.
Yeah.
I was never on track. He's getting us on track.
Well, we were for a hot minute.
Until we decided to rip out the floor.
Yeah, we were doing okay. Like once the drywall went up, we were doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh man.
Massive project. Halt. Massive project. Let's rip out all of the walls.
Yeah.
All the drywall. Everything. Bring it down to the steads. Rip out the floor. Put the floor back in. Anyway.
Yeah. Awesome.
So we don't know exactly how it's going to play out at this point in time, but both Katie and I are excited about having a very large open space area that we can then utilize the existing furniture that we have.
Right.
That'll save us a lot of money because we won't have to buy new furniture.
Exactly.
I mean, it's going to be an expensive purchase for the beam.
Yes.
With the purchase of the beam itself, because basically we need like 100 feet of beam, 3 30-foot long beams that will be pinched together. We're thinking it's roughly $9 a foot, so $900 plus the delivery fee, plus the rental for the hoist things.
Yeah, because we're not going to be able to lift that.
The duck lifts, but it's gonna be less drywall, less electrical.
Yep.
Less doors.
Wood, doors, walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're thinking it's going to be about a wash or
maybe even save
us some money in the long run. Plus, we can relook at how we're.
Sorry, no new furniture.
Yeah, no new furniture.
So it's saving us a lot of money.
It's going to save us quite a bit of money because our furniture that we brought with us from Portland, like we mentioned, it's just been sitting wrapped up. It's a very nice leather sectional couch.
Very nice.
And we had it custom made for the last house in living room. So when we bought this, it was just far too big when the walls were up. It was just too tight of a space to have that large of furniture. It's, should be size appropriate. And our living room back in Portland was not that big either. It was also a narrow, long one. But this one, I think...
It just didn't have all the doors. We didn't have to wrangle. We had a big west-facing...
wall of windows.
Is it west or is it east?
It was east.
East-facing.
Never...
Yeah, it was east-facing windows. Did we see sunset or sunrise?
It
we
was
saw
west.
Sunset. It was west-facing,
Yeah,
because it got
west-facing,
tons of sun. Big picture windows, just the whole wall is all windows. It was awesome.
It was beautiful.
So we could put the couch in front of that and have some chairs or some like tables and stuff behind us for our drinks and whatever. But here we don't really have that. We just have those darn doors to work around. So
well, that's why we got rid of a couple of them.
Yeah, of the doors, yeah.
Yeah.
But now, if everything works out as we both want, we can reuse our furniture and design it the way we want, and it'll be great.
Yeah, so another thank you to Jim and Kathy for having us over for dinner so Nate could see the big open concept and be like, ooh, I really like this.
Yeah, I was just set on 3 bedrooms, but I think we're just going to convert that north porch or deck or whatever it's called.
It's like a guest room.
Yeah, into the guest room, because it's already enclosed, it's roofed, it has really nice north and west facing windows, and
then that way I don't have to put a bed in my office, so that if we do have guests, because that would be very disruptive for my work schedule if I wasn't able to get the full time off when somebody was staying, or if we had somebody just kind of pop in, or just like a overnight stay real quick. It's really hard to, sorry, I got to use my office. That's like when the house was on the market, it was such a pain having to, the one of the drawbacks of working from home. I could always still use the RV for my office, but I'd like to have it in the house and move the RV out of the way and have that for guests in the future.
Or sell it.
We'd prefer to sell it, but we can, keep it for guests if and when. Hi, bud.
Hi, buddy.
What you thinking?
Are the thunderstorms all gone and you're ready to come outside?
Yeah. We've had some interesting weather. It looks like we're probably getting another storm rolling up.
It's coming from the south.
Yep. So that was fun. So excited to move forward with the house plans. It puts us a little bit back, but that's okay, because I think once that goes up again, we'll still be on a good timeline.
Oh yeah, because there's less
work to do.
Less work to do. There's less.
Yeah.
Well, that's not entirely true, because I have to flip the bathroom now.
Yeah, flip the bathroom. We still want to reframe and take out the window that would have been in the master and add a door there, now that we framed up the big slider, and put just a single door so there's access out to the porch from the house. Because right now, I know quite a few folks were worried about egress and stuff for that being our bedroom, but the covered porch has an exterior door, and it has access to a porch and a deck, and you can get outside that way, or you could have gone out towards the kitchen, so you had 2 exits. So same thing, it would be, you could either, exit straight out back to the back of the house that way. The other bedroom also has access to that back deck and exit outside, and then off the front of the house too. So we'll still have plenty of options and ways to utilize either the 2 decks or the 2 porches that we have.
They could also open one of the windows and jump out.
That's true, because it's not a far drop.
I'm joking.
That one is.
Yeah, that would not be good. That's probably a good 10-foot, 12-foot drop.
So yeah, that'll be good. And then we want to take out that slider that's in that bedroom, and I want to put the French doors that we took out of the kitchen back there. So then just a couple more door framing things, and then flipping the bathroom layout. So we'll have to figure out the toilet positioning, if we can keep it the way it is and where the countertop would go. So there'll be a little bit of redesign, moving, closing up the door and putting it on the other wall so that it now touches the other bedroom. So, which is hilarious because we contemplated that back and forth. And yeah, we just decided it was kind of silly because the other bathroom is literally out the door. So we debated even just recently last night, part of the conversations that we had is we were talking about, should we just keep it in the living room and then that would be a bathroom, that would then be the main bathroom, and then you would still have kind of your private bath room and the 2 bedrooms at the end of the hall. And it's, you wouldn't quote unquote have a master bath, but you would both doorways of the bedrooms. The bathroom is literally just right there, so it's super close. But then we thought, it was like, oh man, that'd be awkward though, because that's where the soaker tub is, and there's no way the soaker tub will fit in the other bathroom. And because we had to custom bump out to make that tub fit. And so it's like, as we started thinking about it, it's like, I don't want to walk all the way around to the bedrooms. There's no good way to get to the bedrooms, and we feel like that tub is the tub we would use if we wanted to take a bath. So anyway, so those are all the things that we talked through last night and tried to come up with a game plan. And yes, we did warn Jim ahead of time, so he knew coming into today that we were changing things up again. So
yeah, we called him right after we filmed Kick, and I asked him some questions about putting up a beam, and he was the one that suggested calling the lumber company in Jefferson City to get the engineering stamp, because they have a engineering company that they have designed these big LVLs.
Yeah.
And I think it's just built into the cost. There's no extra cost for us.
That's great.
Yeah. So taking out some of the drywall that was put in for both removing the slider in the back bedroom and putting it in a French door. We'll have to cut out some of the drywall and have that redone. Fine. It's not finished drywall exactly. It's taped, but it's not fully finished.
Yeah.
Same with in the bathroom. We'll have to redo some of the drywall, and so I'll have to tear it out so I can get some of the light switches switched out so they're in the right location.
Yeah, so they're not behind the vanity.
Yeah. So a little bit of rework, but whatever. Like,
in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty good.
I want her to be happy. So if she wants me to do it, I'll do it.
Okay.
I used to get, I guess, I don't know of a better word, annoyed. Not annoyed, but like, I'd be resistant to her making these big changes. But now I'm like, oh, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, let's just do it.
I think we've gone through enough remodels and enough things that it's like, you can kind of now get like where I'm going with some of the suggestions, and it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. The reason that it doesn't bother me anymore to make these new changes, like redesigning the bathroom and putting the double doors in, is because of the last 2 years of work. I know I can do all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
yeah. You've been doing it.
Been doing it. This has been a very complicated, for me, project, and now it's kind of easier stuff. Plus, we got something today.
Oh, so excited.
Oh, that feels really good, that cold breeze.
Oh, is it because I just put my cold hands up?
No, it was your drink, and the fan was hitting the drink.
Swamp cooler.
That felt great.
So I told you, we need to make us a little swamp cooler.
So we got a new toy, not really a toy, but we got a
practical toy.
We got something that we really should have had for a long time, but we have it now.
Yes.
Makes things a lot easier on the homestead. We got ourselves, drum roll. I was doing a dramatic pause for her to say what it was, and she's doing that like she's waiting for me to say it.
I was.
All right, go for it.
We got a dump trailer.
We did. We got ourselves a dump trailer today.
Woo woo.
You guys all know Wilson. Know of Wilson. Wilson's neighbor sold some property and had a bunch of equipment. So one of the pieces of equipment was a A 5-ton dump trailer, dual axle. It's probably 12 feet long.
Yeah.
Probably about 12 feet long. So it's not super big enough for us to carry a bunch of stuff to the dump.
Yes.
And so now we can just back the trailer up, throw stuff in there as we're doing demo, and then take it to the dump and back it in and dump it without a lot of back-breaking work.
Yeah.
And we won't have piles of debris laying around all the time because it'll be so much easier just to go to the dump. Plus, we can use it when we're doing property work around here, when we're removing a bunch of stuff, cutting down trees or whatever.
Yeah.
Just drag it with us, and like we'll get a hitch for the trailer, for the tractor or something.
Yeah, I was geeking out on the way home. I was super excited. I'm like, oh, we can take it to the creek and we can clear along the way and then dump it and then we can start clearing to the river. I was so excited. I was like, it's just such a practical use. And I know this will probably prompt some questions, so I'm just going to answer it because I'm just preparing for comments.
Nostradamus over here.
Why didn't we just buy Wilson's trailer? Several reasons.
Why didn't we buy Wilson's trailer, Katie?
It's way too big.
Too big.
Way too big.
Too big. It's 16 feet long?
Yeah, it's like, it's
more than that.
It's bigger than that.
Probably
It's like over 22 or 24 feet.
Yeah, way too big.
So it is like way too long and too big for what we need. It's not a dump trailer. He put these amazing, beautiful walls on it, but that makes it really hard to use in and out and getting stuff in and out without having to dismantle some things. And so we thought about it and we considered it, but really it's just, we've taken it to the dump, I think just twice. And it's just really, it's just not as convenient. The dump trailer, I think, is just going to be so much more practical for what we need it for.
Because now I can just go do it myself.
Exactly.
I don't have to wait for somebody to come help me unload the trailer. Or the trailer just sits there loaded up for 5 months.
Right, because our schedules with me working haven't been able to get to the dump while it's open.
Yep.
Then when I had time off, it was over a holiday week, so the stars have not aligned for us to be able to go doing that. So, or just pouring rain. So it was like, ugh. Because I know last time we went to the dump, man alive, it was hot.
Yes.
We were roasting. And unloading all of that debris, and that was back when before the drywallers came, when we were ripping out walls and stuff. That's the last time that we actually went to the dump.
Yeah.
Because I remember unloading all that stuff.
We've been getting those dump trailers for people to come and that's really expensive real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. It's nice to have them. They just come and take them and dump them themselves. Yeah. But now we can do it ourselves, and like what Katie was saying, we can drag it around the property and use it.
Yeah.
So
that was an exciting purchase.
It was a very exciting. And
I was happy to spend money today on that.
Yes, and I felt like we got a really good deal on it.
Yeah.
Maybe shortly in the future, maybe in about a week, we'll have some additional news to tell you about this.
Yep. There were some other items. That we were interested in.
Very interested in.
Very, very interested in. And he is waiting until the financing sale goes through on the property.
Yeah, because under contract, but it hasn't 100% cleared yet.
Because he knows he can't go out and buy or find these other items that he was selling.
Yeah, for the same price.
And, if he keeps the property, he's gonna want to keep all of the other stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully we should know by the end of the week, he said. Well, that'll be great too. So.
Be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, exciting times are upon us and ahead of us.
Yeah.
And behind us.
Yeah.
Surrounding us. 360.
We are engulfed.
We are engulfed. 360 in exciting times. You know what I'm excited about, Katie? I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, you don't have to get up and do chores super early. Yep, that's always fun. Yeah, I am just excited that rain came in today. We got a little bit of rain, which was very much needed. Also, you fixed the lawnmower tire, so now I can do some mowing.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, it's getting a little tall and overgrown over here. So that was good. And then it finally, that rain helped and cooled some stuff off. So it's pretty tolerable right now. It's just been so hot and so humid. So hopefully, I'm happy with the storms because we need the rain.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
It's been real dry.
It'll be good.
Yep.
It'll be real good. I was gonna get up on the roof tomorrow morning and fix and replace the Reflectix that's up there.
Oh, for the RV?
Because on the right on the RV. Because that's just a mess up there. But it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, and I can't do it in the rain.
Yeah.
Because the tape won't stick.
Hi, handsome rooster. What you doing?
Rooster, you need to go somewhere else.
You're not. You don't. You're supposed to be in your.
You're supposed to be enclosed with other roosters.
Yeah. The Double D chases him.
Drama Duke?
Yep.
Yeah, Drama Duke does not like.
Well, yeah, not
rooster.
the older roosters.
Yeah.
He's fine with the younger ones. So right now, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one's standing on top. So we have in the temporary little enclosure because I had somebody that was supposed to come by them and it fell through, unfortunately. And I haven't reposted them. I just dealing with other stuff. So it's a temporary enclosure because it was supposed to be a pretty quick turn on the sale. And so it's just chicken wire with not even T-posts, just little step-in posts. And they can literally jump on top of the fence and walk down it. And so they just in and out all day long. And there's like 6 of them out right now, and it drives Nate absolutely crazy.
I'm like,
they're just free range. Just let them, they're part of the free range group.
I know Katie is going to make up a new pen for them, and we're going to do one giant move, and I'll be happy about that again. So for now, it's just part of the great things are upon us. Yep,
it's just part of the chaotic chicken world right now. It's so it'll be fine here soon. I just have that one coop still up there to move, and I've been going back and forth about who I want to move there because I don't want to keep moving chickens constantly, but we also don't want to keep them in one spot, so we completely torch the area that they're in, like kill all the grass and kill everything. And I don't want that many chickens so close to where we're living, because then it starts to stink and stuff too if they're in one spot for too long. So it's just good for everyone to be on fresh areas.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you feed them less too because they forage a lot more.
Yeah.
I honestly would. I'm half tempted to let them free range up by the pond.
Oh, by the pond?
Yeah.
Well, if you can keep them by the pond, let's go for it.
Yeah, like just take them all up there, keep them up there for a week or two, and then take the netting away and just let them. Just have at it.
Let them do their thing.
Let them just do their thing, and they'll kill all the bugs and free range. I mean,
sure. So we have to move the sheep. The sheep are starting to bat at us.
There's about 7 saplings that I've thought about cutting down and letting them eat, but that's about all that's left. They've eaten about that high.
I mean, there's still stuff for them to eat in there, but they've eaten the stuff that they want to eat.
Yes.
And so now they're like, okay,
hello,
let's move somewhere else. All the goodies are gone.
Yep.
There's still stuff for them to eat, but I think in the next few days I'll probably just move them back. Move them back to where they were, because that's very overgrown.
Yeah.
It's been resting for more than 30 days.
Oh yeah, it's been probably 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since they've been back there, which is great.
Yeah, I thought about putting them up by the pond, but I don't want to have to create a new paddock, and we don't have enough netting because it's all being used in else places.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing with that is it's like we could leave them there, but we have no way to keep them from coming back this way.
Yeah.
And they love us so much that they always come back this way, and then they end up using the carport as their personal bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we do not appreciate.
No. No, the shenanigans got out, was it yesterday or the day before? And it's like, oh, that's cute. We'll let them roam for a little while. No, they just, an hour into it, I'm like,
poop machines.
There's poop everywhere again. So it's all been washed out, but.
Yeah.
And then they just, shenanigans. So, so I wrangled them back into their.
We need to move them too.
Well, I shortened their paddock because they were just congregating up
closest
south, closest to us, south of the big maple tree. So I moved the fence, shortened it, so that way they have to be north of the maple tree, and they've been going down further in and eating stuff.
Yeah.
I think one of the problems is that I hadn't refilled their all flock, and so they were like, okay, we want something more to eat. So I gave them some all flock today, but yeah, we should move them either way, I guess. Roundabout answer of disagreeing with you, then agreeing with you.
Dang it. I agree with her. How can I make it sound like I don't?
I just realized, it's like, no, we're fine. And then I was like, yeah, we should just move them. Dang it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. It's just, geese are just very messy, and it'd be different if we wanted them in permanent paddocks, but that's just not the way we planned on having it, so.
Chickens everywhere.
Chickens everywhere. We got babies everywhere.
Chickens everywhere. Well, I'm ready for the rain. I got all the wood covered, all the things covered that we need to cover. Chicken coops and brooders, they got dry space. Bring on the rain.
Yep, absolutely.
Bring on the rain. I cleaned inside the house. The roof is supported. It's in a good space. I don't know if I'm going to do any housework, if I'm just going to take some time off or what I'm going to do. Because there's still a lot more for me to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to do those things. So
take a break.
I may just take a break tomorrow all day and just do inside work. I have a whole list of things I can do when I'm inside.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do.
Awesome. You should do that.
Maybe.
Maybe. You'll be like, I gotta get outside.
I know, it's so
I gotta get outside.
It's so hard for me to sit around and
That's
even just
not
do
sitting around, though.
It is sitting around for me. It's like sitting around and just doing even just computer work. I'm like, this is awful.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's awful.
That's how I feel about that. As I'm like, oh man, yeah.
It's even hard for me just to sit down for 2 hours and watch a movie.
I know.
Unless it's in the evening when
Yeah.
it's like it's time for bed.
Yeah, you've always had a hard time resting, relaxing,
Yes.
just chilling.
Yeah.
Unless we'd go to like the movie theater, but then you'd fall asleep.
I think I fall asleep. I really do. Let's go to the movie. Like, really? You're gonna pay
I was like, can I pick the movie at
You're
least?
gonna pay $8 for you to fall asleep? I think it's like $15 now.
Well, we used to do Movie Pass when it was a really good deal when they first came out with it. What was it like? It was like $10 or $15 a month.
Mm-hmm. And you get two tickets.
It was unlimited.
Unlimited. Two people.
Yep.
Unlimited times to go to the movie anytime you wanted to. Any movie you wanted to.
It was amazing. And
really
it was before COVID, obviously, but we did that. And because it was like, what do you want to do? And it's like, we would go see anything.
Yeah.
We didn't care. It was like, so we saw so many like movies that we probably never would have even watched. And then they restricted it. And then it was only during certain times. So you could only go during non-peak hours, so no weekends and no later evenings. So it was like the slow time. So you could go during the day or I think up to matinee. And then they restricted it even further that it was only 2 movies a week. And so then at that point we're like, okay, cancel.
And it was really selective types of movies.
Yeah, you only had like a list of like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it couldn't be the new releases, all that kind of stuff. And we're like, now we're gonna go watch a French film? No, thank you. Like,
yeah, it was definitely.
Nothing against French films. I just don't like them.
I was like, odd top or option of type of movie.
All right. Well, we'll give you an update on the beam tomorrow.
Yep.
Let you know if I relaxed or not tomorrow.
Doubtful.
When you guys are watching this later in the day for you guys, a Kraemer Life video will be coming out. So hop onto that sucker.
Check that bad boy out.
Check that bad boy out. If you haven't seen the time-lapse video of the last 5 months of my work of ripping out that floor and putting it back in, please watch it. I wanted to kind of boost. I kind of wanted to get some good views, and right now it's not.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's like, I don't even think I remembered all the work that was done. And then watching that was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because it's all these little things that had to be done that you just didn't even really realize. And so I love being able to like reflect back and watch it. I think it's only like a 10 or 12 minute video. It's not
13 minutes, 12 minutes and 30 seconds of time lapse.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it goes quick.
Yeah.
And if you put it on double speed, whoa.
You'll get dizzy.
Yeah, real dizzy, real fast.
I was like, because it's fast.
Yeah.
It's like bam, 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 bam.
Putting 5 months into 12 minutes. It's just all time lapse. Very fast time lapse.
Very fast, yep.
Anyway, we're gibbering and jabbering. Goodbye.